2021 WMKC Championship. We're going to roll on now to the next final, the first of the seniors. It's X30 Senior out next.
Penultimate race of the day, it's the X30 Senior Final. Lucas Ellingham leads them away from Christian Brooks. Archie Thorber in third, Jacob Stilp, Ty Stansfield and Jordan Brown in sixth place. Brandon Matchell seventh from Nathan Ames. Alex Johnston, Archie Garlick rounding up the top 10 from Thomas Mazzarella. Benedict Davis in 12th place. Caelan Burbridge from Ellis Bourchier. Vishal Patel, Mason Weir, Hugo Gilbert, Oliver Henwood in 18th place. 19th for Benjamin Watts from Curtis Louis. Thomas Pugh, Benjamin Southgate, Martin Auger, Cameron Coombs in 24th position. 24 driver grid on to this penultimate race of the day. This is the Senior X30 Final. And Lucas Ellingham, the driver to watch this afternoon, leads them round the final corner. You would say on paper perhaps the favourite for victory, but certainly I would say 4 or 5 drivers could well be a factor for victory in this one as well. As we see the premix floating in the air. We're going to come on to the main jet very shortly. Of course, around the final corner they go. Lucas Ellingham leads them from Christian Brooks, and here they go over the line.
This one is not going to be easy for those at the front of the field. 10 minutes on the clock and counting. Good start for Ellingham. Will lead out of turn 2. Christian Brooks has had a good start as well. Archie Thorber has held on to third. Jacob Stilp already looking like he's going to try and go around the outside. 2-3 wide in places as they go through Christmas Corner, but it's another clean start from the X30 Seniors.
Archie Thorber looking good on the first. Oh, there's a bit of banging down the hill there towards Ashby. 1 or 2 wheels perhaps touching, but nothing serious. They all just about get through Ashby okay. There was some wheel banging there, but right on cue. There's carnage here in the midfield. 58 in trouble there, Ellis Bourchier. I think they've locked wheels. 36 in there as well, Nathan Ames. Mechanical flag for Archie Thorber, I think, who picked up some damage as well. Here we see the kart minus the rear bumper, so that's going to be a mechanical black flag, you'd almost say, there for Archie Thorber, effectively out of the race. But trouble there coming out of, it was some real bar banging, you would say, coming out of the Ashby corner. Alex Johnson also picking up a mechanical flag. There's a driver there as well we saw pick up some damage. So 2 of the front runners effectively out of contention, Alex Johnston and the number 14 of Archie Thorber. So a dramatic start in the midfield to this X30 Senior Final. Good news, of course, for Lucas Ellingham and Christian Brooks, who will lead the way. Archie Thorber, I don't think he's aware he's got that damage. He gave it right on cue, puts the hand up, he knows he's out of the race. And there he goes, Archie Thorber, minus the rear bumper, it appears, into the pits and out of contention.
Yeah, that's a real shame for Archie. He's been brilliant today and deserved far more than a lap 2 retirement in the final. He'll hope to have better luck next time out. His best result in the final remains 11th from last time out. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go. What can anybody do about the pace of Lucas Ellingham here? 1.24 seconds was the gap at the last count. He's a slight bit up as well through sector number 1 over Christian Brooks.
What this has done here as well, Andrew, had quite a messy start in the midfield to this X30 Senior Final. If we look at some of the splits here in the midfield, the back of the field really has split away at the end of that first lap. The midfield dropping away as we look at
Ty Stansfield going past Jordan Brown, and not for the first time today. A very good overtake from the number 22.
Certainly knows where to put that car throughout the afternoon, like you say. And Ty Stansfield up to 4th place, 3.2 seconds covering the top 4 drivers. Jordan Brown having a look, but Lucas Ellingham extends the gap to 1.43. Notably here, though, Christian Brooks almost identical on pace in the first sector. And I don't think he can write off Brooks just yet.
No, still a long way in this race to go. And we have seen some mechanical issues out there today for different drivers. Vishal Patel going very quickly at the moment. Currently the fastest driver out there on circuit in 10th place. Hugo Gilbert got past Martin Auger. We're on helicopter watch again. Just getting ready for Silverstone Grand Prix next week. Was it the Silverstone Grand Prix? I was often the most busy or busiest active place for helicopters in the country when it's Grand Prix weekend.
Yeah,
I may have pulled that out of nowhere.
We never know. There might be a couple of recce's going on because, of course, Silverstone is only about 25 minutes down the A5. You go past Toaster and turn off, you're pretty much at Silverstone. I was down in Cornwall recently, and some of these recce's, even like the Jets were doing ahead of the G7 summit. They had Or it could be, well, you never know. Of course, we've got some rather established spectators here as well this afternoon, so it could be one of them making their way away from the track. You never know. Lucas Ellingham leading, though, by 1.6 seconds. Jacob Stilp in third, Stansfield remains in fourth as we look at the 48 Archie Garlett and Brandon Matchell. So again, we've got some pretty top drivers here. Only about 4 seconds adrift, looking to get involved with the leaders as the race draws to its conclusion.
Vishal Patel improving again, is now up to 8th place. It's quite strung out though at the front of the field, such as the pace from the leaders. 10 seconds down to 12th, but then out beyond for everybody else. There is the number 48 of Archie Garlick. He's had a quiet day, I feel, Chris.
Yeah, Garlick's still there in 6th place, looking threatening, but part of the problem here for these drivers is we had quite a messy first lap to this race, and these guys towards the edge of the top 10 already dropping behind the leaders. So good news, of course, for Lucas Ellingham and Christian Brooks, who's still hanging on in there in 2nd place, just over 2 seconds adrift. But these guys in the top 10 just trying to battle back towards a position, you might say, to battle towards the lead at the end of this race. But things quite messy at the start of the race, and certainly playing into Lucas Ellingham's hands here.
2 seconds is now the gap. Ty Stansfield is your fastest driver around the circuit, 45.15. But look how close it is, Chris, on the timing. You see here in the commentary box. All of the top 4, 0.02 of a second separating them in terms of sector time through sector 1 there.
Yeah, it's starting to establish itself into quite a strong rhythm, this X30 senior final. 63 there, Benedict Davis, just having a peek on the 21 of Mazzarella. Mazzarella gets back through as well. Here we go, back towards our front runners, Jacob Stilp in the number 42, just hanging on to the back there of Christian Brooks. Ty Stansfield, who won the second heat earlier on today, starting to close up on the top 3, and Stansfield, fastest lap of the race, 45.05, so we're getting very close to the 44s in this closing part of the X30 senior final. This Wilton Mill circuit looking in perfect condition, and some very competitive lap times out there.
Who else is fighting out there on circuit? We're just having a look at Brandon Matchell here. Archie Garlick's 6th place is what he wants. They're pulling away from Vishal Patel behind. I say they're pulling away. No, they're not. Patel is quicker at this stage by 1/10.5 over that last lap, back with the fight for 2nd place, and there has been a change in that battle for 2nd place. Jacob Stilp has got ahead of Christian Brooks. Ty Stansfield just behind.
Ty Stansfield looks strong in that 4th position. This is, I think this is quite a rare occasion in these finals. For the first time this afternoon, we've seen a driver start to run away with it slightly, as Lucas Ellingham lapping the 26 of Curtis Louis and leads by, let's have a look at the split when they go through, 2.6 seconds, so still closing up slightly. Of course, as we know in racing, Lucas Ellingham 2.67, it looks a fair gap out there, but one mistake and you would say the chasing pack would be right in there.
One mistake or one issue out of his control. It's been seen here before at Wilton Mill. Obviously we don't hope that on Lucas Ellingham, because he thoroughly deserves to be in this position. That's the number 26 just moving out of the way of the leaders. Good respect of the blue flags.
Curtis Lee pretty much on his own at the moment, so it's just a case of holding line, letting those leading group of riders get the group of drivers get through. Lucas Ellingham then, 99-year-old race leader, around the final corner they go. Let's have a look at the splits. They make their way through. There's 2nd place still, and the gap goes up a bit now, so Ellingham pulls away slightly. Ty Stansfield though, 22, up to 3rd position, and just trying to put the pressure on the 2nd place driver, 42 still. Here's the battle for 5th, 6th and 7th. Brown Garlick and Brandon Matchell, the number 88 right in there as well. Vishal Patel, Thomas Mazzarella and Benedict Davis rounding up the top 10. But Ty Stansfield just trying to keep that pressure on as we look at the 48 of Garlick closing up on the number 80 of Jordan Brown, making their way up towards boot once again. Now let's have a look and see if we can get a pass here, as 48 Garlick having a look down the inside. Takes it nice and quickly around the outside of boot and taking the sweep into the final corner. But Jordan Brown holds on to 5th position.
Does indeed. Just the one race after this to go, which will be your Senior Rotax final, but battle going on here for second place. Ty Stansfield desperately trying to get by Jacob Stilp there, who I think realises that second is as high as he's going to get in this race, so he's defending for it like his life depended on it. This is great racing once again at Wilton Mill, and down the inside, Christian Brooks is going to go for third place there and get it. Really nice move once again from Christian Brooks, and that gives Jacob Stilp a little bit of breathing room, just a little bit.
Yeah, Stilp there, we just saw him looking over the shoulder. It's not out of nerves or anything, he's just looking to see where he was on the track. And as we switch back again there from Ty Stansfield through boot, Jacob Stilp with a slight advantage there, of course. He's got a clear track and run his own line, just trying to pull away. As we look at the clock, I think next time round they should be through before the timing loop goes, so it will be the last lap next time round. Ellingham leads the way, the gap goes up to 4.2 seconds. All of the action for second place, plus that battle for fifth place with Garlick as well, getting the position of Jordan Brown and Brandon Matchell. They're all very close indeed. Lucas Ellingham leads the way, but let's see if Ty Stansfield can close back up on Jacob Stilp for second place.
Good move there from Garlick, getting up to fifth place. Again, just having a very solid, if quiet, day.
Ellingham's just gone through ahead of the timing loop there, so effectively we're going to go for another lap.
Yep, 2 more laps then, including this new one just being started by the race leader. Ellingham from Stilp, Stansfield, Brooks, but here comes Stansfield again. He's not close enough going into Christmas Corner, so I'll have to wait for another opportunity. Maybe down into Ashby Corner.
Yeah,
Stilp goes defensive. Stansfield trying to get him offline. Switchback isn't quite going to be on, but he's going to cover to the inside now because he's conscious about Christian Brooks attacking again, but he's offered the opportunity. That's a mistake. Tried to commit to the move to the inside too early, and Brooks is back into third.
Yeah, Ty Stansfield always looked vulnerable there, and that means that Brooks is back through into third place. But look at Stansfield, he's very quick out of boot. He's got a nice line on that exit sweep. Of course, it is almost a two-faced corner, you might say, and Stansfield with a nice line out. None of this, of course, bothering the race leader Lucas Ellingham, who goes through Christmas for the final time down towards Ashby, and there you can see on the camera angle just how big the gap is. So Lucas Ellingham has pretty much got to just try and keep it together and bring it home on this final lap. But now it looks like, for all that hard work, Jacob Stilp has established himself in second place in the battle now on for third place between Ty Stansfield and Brooks. And look at Brooks again, he likes an inside line, doesn't he? So there we go, Brooks up to third.
Well, Lucas Ellingham into the final couple of corners now has not been any lower than second place so far this season, and he takes another final here in X30 Senior. Lucas Ellingham wins round 4 of the Fastar 2021 WMKC X30 Senior Championship. Second place today goes to Jacob Stilp. Christian Brooks takes third. Ty Stansfield an entertaining fourth. Archie Garlick a really solid top 5 there. Jordan Brown's been quick all day, finishes 6th. Brandon Matchell 7th. Vishal Patel a strong run there in the final in the top 10. Alongside Thomas Massarella and Benedict Davies wrapping out that top 10. Caelan Burbridge in 11th, Oliver Henwood 12th, Mason Weir 13th, Hugo Gilbert 14th, Benjamin Southgate and Benjamin Watts were next up ahead of Ellis Bourchier in 17th. Our 2 novices, Martin Auger ahead of Curtis Louis, and 3 retirements in that race, Nathan Amos, Archie Forber and Alex Johnston. But a very good day for Lucas Ellingham, another win here at Wilton Mill. And that leaves us with 1 race to go, and a penultimate, maybe penultimate, request to share the stream to let folks know that we've got the Senior Max final come